Hello ji, Namaskar, Salam, Sat Sri Akal. Wish you all a very warm welcome to this wonderful platform, Unacademy NEET Elixir. I'm your very own Dr. Sachin Kapur, and once again I am live with you people on this wonderful platform, that is Unacademy NEET Elixir. सबका तहे दिल से स्वागत है. We have Ritik, hello beta, Muaz Hussain, Radhika Mittal, Dr. Bhushan, Arima Pandey, Garyesh beta. Garyesh, you were in my plus class also today. Your name is beautiful. I'll remember it. Always I'll remember this. Hello Bhushan beta, how are you? Bhushan, you are not very regular, right? Sometimes you attend classes and sometimes you don't attend classes. That is not good. You should be regular to achieve anything in your life. You should have regularity. God bless you all. So let's start the session with Josh and positive energy. Do hit the like button also and keep sharing the videos. I always ask you to do one thing for me. Share these videos at least with 5 of your good friends. Hello Abdul, hello Neeraj, Bikash, Isha Kumari, Mr. Chakrabarthi. Beautiful name you have. Bikash, Nitya Sharma, सब बढ़िया है, मजे में, all my राजा बेटा and रानी बेटियां. Okay जी. So what we are going to do today? Today we are going to do the second lecture of Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, so many difficult names. No problem. I am here. I'll teach you all those names. I'll tell you the tips and tricks also, that how you can remember those names. Right, Ji? Bikash Saha, welcome, welcome, welcome. Arima Pandey is saying, whatever kind of energy you give to the universe, the same energy comes back to you. This is truth, 100% true. This is the law of the universe. Energy which you give, the energy comes back to you. Same energy. So Sarthak, that's why I always say, Gyanadi beta, spread love, peace and positivity. You will also get the same thing back to you. Simple law. Right, Ji? Great. Ritik beta, Avantika, please share the video link right now in all your academic groups, in your WhatsApp groups, in your Telegram groups. Okay, Ji, let's proceed forward. Do you know which is this animal which you can see here? Jellyfish lag rahi hai. Chaliye ji. I always start my class with a beautiful quotation. What quotation do I have today is, the worst excuses. I don't have time. I don't have time. मेरे पास time नहीं बचता. How to study? I am not able to manage time. I don't have time. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. 24 घंटे होते हैं सबके पास. I don't know what to do. Ask for help. Don't look for problems. Find a solution. Right? Every problem which comes into your life gives you kind of opportunity to explore yourself in a better way. Agreed? Devansh? So never give this excuse that I don't have time. I have 24 hours, you have 24 hours. It is how we utilize that time. Right? I utilized my time in a better way. I had this opportunity. I was khush kismat. I was lucky enough. I got very good professors in Delhi University who taught me. So I'm your very own Dr. Sachin Kapur with MPhil and PhD degree with more than 24 years of teaching experience, and more than 10 lakh students and teachers have been taught by me. Right, my Raja Beta ji? So, what does this rank 1 stand for? AIMS, AI, PMT, DPMT. This rank is one of the students whom I taught. And today, he is a world famous doctor. Can anyone guess the name of that student? Can any one of you guess the name of that student whose rank I have written here? He produced rank 1 in AIMS. Same year, he produced rank 1 in AI, PMT, All India PMT, and even DPMT, Delhi PMT. That was marvelous, phenomenal, fabulous, right? He's a world famous doctor these days. He's a radiologist. He is a radiologist. Can anyone guess his name? Arima Pandey, Divya, Ritik, many of my old students are here and they must be knowing his name. Well, I want the same thing for you people, that one day I should be I should be proud of you people and I can say, yes. Sarthak is my student, rank 1 in NEET. Ritik is my student, rank 1 in NEET. Arima Pandey says Dr. Sarvodaya Sinha. No, I am talking about someone else. Right, Nitya Sharma, Abdul. Okay, Abdul Hassan has guessed it right. Dr. Savine Kapur. Dr. Savine Kapur, my student, he is a radiologist these days. You can check about him on Google. Okay, guys, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं जी. What was this? Unacademy Plus platform. Download and install the Unacademy Learners app in your phone, and if you are downloading it for the first time, I request you to use the code Sachin Live to change your life so that you can be a world famous doctor. You can follow my profile. Okay ji, chaliye, without much delay, let's start with the session. Bhushan, Divya, Nitya, Sarthak, Garyesh, Akshit beta, send me a thumbs up sign. Send me a thumbs up sign in the chat box so that मुझे पता चल जाए that I can start with the session. Phylum Porifera we have already covered. The first phylum of animal kingdom, Porifera, we have covered. Divya, right? जिसने नहीं देखा, please एक बार वो वीडियो देख लीजिएगा. It's available on the channel. Today I am going to cover next phylum, Phylum Cnidaria. Phylum Cnidaria, the other name is Phylum Ctenophora. Why Ctenophora? Because of presence of the body cavity coelenteron. Mohammad Rehan Fazal, right? Because of presence of body cavity is called coelenteron, right? So from coelenteron, this Ctenophora word is derived. Why we say Cnidaria? Because they have these special type of stinging cells which are called cnidoblast. The spelling starts with C. तो cnidoblast नहीं कहना है. They are cnidoblast or the cnidocytes. The name Cnidaria is derived from cnidoblast or cnidocytes. Very important cells. If I ask you what were the important cells in sponges, cells which had that flagella, beating of flagella maintains the water current. Ananya says Cnidarians are aquatic. Yes, majority of them are found in marine water, but some are found in fresh water also. So can you tell me those special cells found in phylum Porifera which have flagella and the beating of flagella maintains water current? याद है वो वाले cells कौन से थे? Sarthak says nematoblast, cnidoblast are for single use only. Right. Nitya and Dr. Neil have answered it correctly. Isha also. Collar cells, coenocytes. Raja beta, याद रखना है चीजें. Porifera phylum, the special type of cells are coenocytes. And here we have cnidoblast. They are also called cnidocyte. Right? Coenocytes are also called collared flagellated cells. Now, cnidoblasts, they contain stinging capsules. The capsules are called nematocyst. Inside the cell, there is a capsule. Capsule is called nematocyst. And this is the diagram for that. And let me tell you, it is important. And examiner can frame a question that simply this diagram is given. You have to identify and then you should tell that in which phylum these type of cells are present. Now, these cnidoblast, stinging cells, डंक मारने वाले cells हैं, they are present on tentacles. They are most abundant on tentacles, but they are present throughout their body. What is their function? Anchorage, defense, food capturing. Cnidoblasts are used for attacking on the prey, for food capturing, offense and defense, and anchorage also. What is the meaning of anchorage? किसी चीज के साथ जुड़ना, support लेना, right? There are different types of cnidoblasts that we need not to do. Hydra में they are penetrant or the stenotile type, volvent or the desmoneme type, stereoline glutinant, streptoline glutinant, but those types of nematoblast हमको नहीं करना है. बस इतना याद रखना है. Let me recap. Phylum Cnidaria, also called Coelenterata. Why it is called Coelenterata? Because of presence of body cavity coelenteron. Why it is called Cnidaria? Because of presence of special type of stinging cells called the cnidoblast. Where are cnidoblasts present? Throughout their body, right? Where are they most abundant? They are most abundant on the tentacles. Now someone is asking me, Mustaq Ali is asking कि क्या ये poisonous है? हाँ, there are some nematoblasts which contain a poisonous chemical substance. Can anyone tell me that poisonous chemical substance? That poisonous substance is hypnotoxin. It paralyzes the prey. ये ऐसे डंक मारते हैं उसे और पैरालाइज करते हैं. Now you must be thinking, can they kill us? No. But if there are so many jellyfishes in the water and all of them they attack on your body, then it can be a life-threatening situation. Otherwise, एक single hydra आपको कुछ नहीं कर सकता है. So, next slide पे चलते हैं. What is the next information I have? Habit and habitat. कहाँ पाए जाते हैं? Are they flying in the air? They are volant? No. Are they found on the land? Are they terrestrial? No. They are aquatic. Life originated in water. Porifera phylum, all sponges are aquatic. Mostly marine, some are freshwater. The same applies here also. Majority of the cnidarians, they are found in marine water. What is marine water? Samandar ka pani, khara pani, sea water. All cnidarians are aquatic. Aqua means water. Jellyfish, hydra, Portuguese man of war, Physalia, all these are found in water only, and majority of them are marine. But there are few freshwater forms also. जैसे hydra. Hydra is right immortal. इसकी natural death नहीं होती, अमर है ये. Right? After every 45 days, all the body cells of hydra are replaced. So hydra is freshwater, and if they ask you example of marine one, so marine में you can give example of Obelia, you can give example of Eurelia. Eurelia is jellyfish, right? You can see here jellyfish. These animals, they are sessile also, which are attached to substratum and they cannot move, like Obelia. Obelia is sessile, it doesn't move. But there are cnidarians which show locomotion also, which are motile. So there are free swimming cnidarians also. Eurelia. Eurelia is jellyfish. तो सब तरह के हैं. Those which remain attached to substratum and those which move also. Solitary भी हैं जो अकेले रहते हैं. They are solitary forms which live alone, and there are colonial forms which live in a particular colony like Physalia and even Obelia. Obelia is also colonial, right? So this is about the habit and habitat of the animal. Is it clear, Ji? Right? Prerana, Isha, Divya, Nilanjan, Garyesh. Clear hai? Enjoying? Hit the like button, yaar, if you have not pressed the like button and you have promised to share the session with all your friends. Next slide. Body symmetry. Sponges में क्या था symmetry? In sponges, they are asymmetrical. You cannot divide the body of a sponge into equal halves by any plane. Sponges are asymmetrical. ये उससे higher phylum है. Here we find that symmetry is radial symmetry. What is the meaning of radial symmetry? You can cut the animal into two equal halves by a plane passing through any radius. किसी भी radius से काट दीजिए उसे, then you will get the two equal halves. It is clear, जी? Sarthak is saying Physalia is Portuguese man of war. बिल्कुल सही. Why Physalia is called Portuguese man of war? Because it looks like the hat of the Portuguese soldiers, like as if that hat is floating in the water. That is why called Portuguese man of war. पुर्तगाली सैनिकों की hat की तरह लगता है ये. Now, sea anemones. Sea anemones are also cnidarians. उनका symmetry जो है biradial है. Majority of the cnidarians have radial symmetry. Cnidaria phylum में ही there is one class Anthozoa. There are three classes. इस phylum में there are three classes: Hydrozoa, Scyphozoa, Anthozoa. You need not to do the classes. Anthozoans, which are commonly called sea anemones, they have biradial symmetry. Now, what is the meaning of biradial? Biradial symmetry can divide the body of the. It is a type of symmetry in which the body can be divided into two equal halves in two planes only. Biradial, दो रेडियस से काट के ही हो सकता है ऐसा. ठीक है जी? राइट? चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. See, this diagram is for NCERT. Suppose they give you this diagram and they ask you what is the type of symmetry which is shown here. Hydra, what is the type of symmetry which is shown here? You will simply say that this is the radial symmetry which is shown here. Prerana says Panatula. Panatula is a coral. You are right. Anthozoa class has corals. Next point. Cnidaria phylum is at a higher position than Porifera. Poriferans में there was cell aggregate type of body plan, but here we have tissue level of organization, right? Sponges, no tissues. Shall I write here? Porifera phylum, sponges, there are no tissues, right? They have collection of cells. Sponges are multicellular, but Cnidaria is at a higher level. So Cnidaria में पहली बार tissue level of organization देखने को मिला. There are 4 types of tissues: epithelial, connective, neural and muscular. Epithelial, connective, neural and muscular. But connective tissue is absent. Cnidarians do not have connective tissue. याद रहेगा? Right जी? Tissue level of organization, multicellular, radial symmetry, aquatic. When it comes to germ layers, that how embryologically they are developing, their body wall is diploblastic. We say they are diploblastic. Diplo matlab do. Diploblastic, that means body develops from 2 germ layers, ectoderm and endoderm. You don't have mesoderm here, right? Now, what are these germ layers? In embryology, we will study about morula, blastula, gastrula. Gastrulation ke time pe there is formation of 3 germ layers if we talk about humans or the higher animals: ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. In these animals, there is no mesoderm, right? Isha Kumari says, first time neurons are seen in this phylum. Very good. Bilkul sahi kaha. Their body wall has 2 distinct layers. If I draw the body wall of Hydra, you will find there are 2 layers. Like in sponges, there was pinacoderm, coenoderm. यहाँ पे there is outer layer called epidermis. There is inner layer called gastrodermis. Sponges में pinacoderm, coenoderm. We are revising also side by side. Pinacoderm, coenoderm, epidermis, gastrodermis. In between epidermis and gastrodermis, there is a non-cellular jelly-like layer called mesoglea. In Porifera phylum, it was mesenchyme. In Porifera phylum, it was mesenchyme. Here you have mesoglea. In between the 2 layers, epidermis and gastrodermis, there is sheet of gelatinous material, jelly-like material, that is called mesoglea. Right? Prerna, Sarthak, Ritik, Ananya, Isha, Arima Pandey, Akshit, chalo ji. अब देखो ये सुंदर सा हाइड्रा, ब्यूटिफुल. I want all of you to press the like button for this slide. I want all of you to press the like button for this slide right now. Concepts should be crystal clear. Develop a love and affection for your subject. So I have shown you Hydra. This is Hydra. Okay. Hypostome याद रखना. Hypostome is mentioned in the NCERT. Conical projection. Hypostome is a conical projection on which mouth is situated. Right? You can see tentacles. You can see this is the peduncle. Now, a small portion of the body wall has been cut and zoomed. यहाँ पे ऐसे बड़ा करके दिखाया. Can you see? This is endoderm. This is ectoderm. There is no mesoderm. And in between the 2, you find mesoglea, and you can see the nematoblast cells also, the stinging cells. It's a beautiful diagram, right? Is it clear जी? Right? चलिए, can we proceed forward? आगे बढ़ सकते हैं? मजा आ रहा है इतना? You are enjoying the session? Let me know in the chat box that you are liking this diagram and it is crystal clear. Neurons यहाँ पे पहली बार appear हुए हैं. Cnidaria is the first phylum which shows the beginning of the nervous system. Prerna says clinical case आ गया. बिल्कुल आएंगे clinical cases. तभी तो, that's why you are becoming doctors. I always say that many of you should go for psychiatry. We have so many people to treat. That's why we require psychiatrists. Body plan की बात करते हैं. Important term, body plan. Blind sac type of body plan. Now, what is the meaning of blind sac? Sac मतलब बोरी जैसा, थैले जैसा. Blind मतलब one opening. Mouth is present. mouth is present but anus is absent, right? Suppose I draw a Cnidarian like this. Suppose this is a Cnidarian animal. This conical projection is hypostome. These are the tentacles which I have shown here. So you can see that the animal is having mouth, but where is the anus? There is no anus. Mouth present, anus absent. Food enters through mouth. Undigested food also passes out through mouth because anus nahi hai. Undigested food also passes out through mouth. सार्थक क्लियर है बच्चे? सिंगल ओपनिंग, बिल्कुल सही. ब्लाइंड सैक टाइप ऑफ बॉडी प्लान मतलब single opening, that is mouth. There is no anus. Undigested food passes out through mouth only. Clear है सार्थक बच्चे? चलिए आगे बढ़े. Now, very important. You come across these two terms when you study about Cnidaria phylum. Terms कौन से हैं? Polyp, Medusa. Whenever you find that these terms are mentioned, polyp and medusa, immediately it should come to your mind that they are talking about Cnidaria phylum, right? Polyp is something which is tubular in shape, tube-like structure. Medusa, umbrella shaped, chhatri jaisa. Jellyfish, umbrella shaped, so it is medusoid form. Polyp, it is tubular, right? So polyp and medusa, they are the two alternate forms in the life cycle of Cnidarians, right ji? Polyp and medusa are two alternate forms in the life cycle of Cnidarians. याद रखेंगे? Wonderful ji. Right. So I'll write here polyp and medusa are two alternate forms in their life cycle. You have to remember this. Polyp, medusa. Polyp is something which is tube-like, tubular in shape, and it is cylindrical. It is usually fixed and may be solitary or colonial. Polyp usually remains attached with a substratum. It is fixed. Mohammad Rehan Fazal says, clinical cases को block कर दीजिए. नहीं. Let them spend their time. Let them spend their time and let them vent out the poisonous whatever material they have inside. ठीक है? And then वो शांत हो जाएंगे फिर. बोलने दे कुछ भी. Just ignore. Ignorance is the best medicine for such clinical cases. Right? Okay जी. So polyp जो है वो tubular है, cylindrical है, sessile है. अब यहाँ पे देखिए. Can you identify these creatures? The diagram is from NCERT. Why I have enlarged it? So that it feeds into your brain. It feeds into your brain. बताइए जी जल्दी से. ज्ञानदीप, दिव्या, ईशा, ऋतिक सही सर, यू आर अ बेटर एंटीबायोटिक. पॉलिप और मेड्यूसा दिख रहे हैं आपको? बिल्कुल जी. तो ये हमारी जेलीफिश है. दिस इज मेड्यूसा शेप्ड. आई विल राइट हियर मेड्यूसा. Shape is umbrella shaped, so it is medusa, and this is polyp. Okay, so this animal is Euralia, jellyfish. This is sea anemone, Adamsia, sea anemone. Clear hai ji? Right? Amin Ullah. Hi, we have so many students from Pakistan. That's really wonderful. I request you to share the link of this video in all your groups throughout your country so that most of the students get benefited. चलिए, Medusa, ये देखिए, ये Medusa shape है. Jellyfishes, umbrella shaped, they are swimming. So जो Medusa होता है ना राजा बेटा, Medusa is umbrella shaped, generally free swimming and always solitary. ये कहते मैं तो अकेला रहूंगा भाई. ठीक है जी. Polyp may be solitary or it may be colonial also. Right? Next. Very important term. Question can be framed from here. It is very important term. What is metagenesis? Students get confused between metagenesis, metamorphosis, metastasis. I will explain that. Don't worry. Metagenesis होता है alternation of generation between polyp and medusa in some Cnidarians. It's not that all the Cnidarians they show metagenesis. Some Cnidarians they show metagenesis. What happens is polyp stage and medusa stage alternate. Polyp produces medusa by asexual reproduction and medusa produces polyp by sexual reproduction. This is called metagenesis. Now remember, it is not a true alternation of generation. फर्न में आपने बॉटनी में ट्रू ऑल्टरनेशन ऑफ जनरेशन पढ़ा है, उसमें एक हैप्लॉइड एक डिप्लॉइड होते हैं, यहां पे दोनों डिप्लॉइड हैं. Polyp is also diploid and medusa is also diploid. So a special type of alternation of generation where both the stages are diploid is metagenesis. So both polyp and medusa are diploid. Polyps reproduce to form medusae asexually and medusae form polyps sexually. So this type of alternation of generation you observe in the life cycle of Obelia. Obelia is a marine colonial cnidarian. It is commonly called sea fur. Is this point clear? Metagenesis. Let me tell you, this is mentioned in NCERT and इस पे क्वेश्चन फ्रेम हो सकता है. ठीक है जी. सी फर कहते हैं इसे. सार्थक, अक्षित, great. Sea fur. Polyp forms medusa, medusa forms polyp. So that is metagenesis. Now let me write some related terms. Metastasis. Can anyone tell me what is metastasis? Any of you? हाँ जी, कोई बता सकता है जी? Arima Pandey says that the sentiment of the chat section became very bad. Just ignore such people, Arima. Think that you are a doctor and patients have come to your clinic. Be sympathetic for them. They all are clinical cases, patients. You need to be sympathetic for them. We'll see when we want to give them antibiotic. अनन्या बताइए मेटास्टेसिस क्या होता है? आमिन उल्ला, काइंडली डू नॉट सेंड द सेम मैसेज अगेन एंड अगेन, योर आईडी विल बी ब्लॉक्ड. First of all, I'm blocking you from my laptop at least because I don't want to see the same message copied and pasted 20 times. It really irritates. You should have social manners also. You should have net etiquettes also. हाँ, सचिन ने सही कहा. डिवीजन एंड स्प्रेडिंग ऑफ द कैंसरस सेल्स. मेटास्टेसिस आपने मेलिग्नेंट ट्यूमर्स में पढ़ा है. इट इज रिलेटेड टू कैंसर. The cells of the malignant tumor, they detach from the parent tumor and they spread. That is metastasis. ठीक है अनन्या? So don't get confused between metagenesis and metastasis. Now राजा बेटा, there is another term. Frog में पढ़ा होगा. Metamorphosis. What is metamorphosis? You must have studied the metamorphosis of frog. It is transformation of immature larval individual into sexually mature adult. Larva is immature. Immature larval individual, like the larva of tadpole, it changes into adult frog, and that is what is called as metamorphosis. Prerana, clear hai? 3 terms. Metagenesis related to Cnidaria phylum, metastasis related to cancer, metamorphosis related to frog. याद रहेगा सबको? We have Shaki. He says the spread of cancer from the place where they first form to another part of the body. Wonderful. That is what is called as metastasis. Spreading of the cancerous cells. Wonderful ji. Keep hitting the like button and keep sharing the video with all your friends. And I want all of you to join our NEET Elixir Telegram group also. See Raja beta, how beautifully they have shown here is. This is what? This is Obelia colony. This I have shown you the life cycle of Obelia. Obelia में you have polypoid stage. These are the polyps. They are called zooids. We need not to go into that detail. There are gastrozoids, gonozoids, dactylozoids. तो वो नहीं पढ़ना है हमें. So see, polyp is reproducing to form medusa. There is female medusa. There is male medusa. अलग अलग होते हैं. Female medusa is producing the egg cell ovum. Male medusa produces sperm. They fertilize to form zygote. Zygote then forms the larval stage. So these animals, they have larval stage. And if an animal is having larval stage, what is that type of development called? Will it be direct development or indirect development? Ratandeep says the changes in the stage from a larva to an adult is what is metamorphosis. बिल्कुल सही. Or you can say transformation of immature larval stage into sexually mature adult. Prerna says it's a beautiful picture. That is what I want. I want आपके दिमाग के कपाट खुल जाएं. The gyri and sulci of your cerebrum should unfold. Brilliant picture. Yes, Sarthak, it is indirect development. Right? When I say indirect development, that means larval stage is present. They have larva. There are different larval stages. We'll discuss about the larvae. Sponges also have indirect development. They also have indirect development. Larva is undergoing metamorphosis. There is planula larva, right? There is Ephyra larva, Scyphistoma larva, Nitya. Larvae के नाम याद नहीं करने. Don't worry. Just remember indirect development. Okay. Another important thing. Cnidarians show, many cnidarians, they show polymorphism. अभी polymorphism क्या है? Poly means many, morphs means forms. So what they do is, the colonial cnidarians which live in a colony, they show division of labor. The different members of colony, they perform different functions. Like honeybees, they also live in colonies. There are worker bees, there are drones, है ना? And then there is queen bee. तो ऐसा ही polymorphism यहाँ देखने को मिलता है. So the members of the colony, they are called zooids. जैसे Obelia colony I have shown you just now, Obelia. The members of the colony are called zooids. There are gastrozooid, gonozooid, dactylozoid. This is just additional information, right? This will not be asked in the NEET exam. This is just, I want to explain you what is polymorphism. It's a common term in biology. Right? Even in ecology, you will discuss about this thing. So, polymorphism matlab division of labor in which different functions are assigned to different members of the colony. They live in a colony and some individuals are going to perform only reproduction. Some individuals are responsible only for food capturing, gastrozooids. Some are responsible for defense, they are dactylozoids. So, this is what is division of labor. Now, next, skeleton. Do they have any kind of skeleton? In Porifera phylum, I told you about the skeletal elements. Can anyone tell me about the skeletal elements of the phylum Porifera? Then I will tell you that what kind of skeleton do these animals have. Tell me skeletal elements of sponges. Skeletal elements of sponges. What are they called? Those needle like structures. हाँ जी बताइए जल्दी से. आर्यमा पांडे, if you know the answer. Ritik, Divya. यहां पे the skeleton is of calcium carbonate. Corals जो होते हैं, corals are the cnidarians which have a skeleton of calcium carbonate. I am asking the skeletal elements. Yes, Nitya is the first person to answer. Spicules and spongin fibers. Wonderful. Skeletal elements of sponges are spicules. Those spicules can be made up of calcium, calcareous spicules, or silica, siliceous spicules. What we have here is their body is very soft, but it has to be supported. So calcareous exoskeleton, calcium carbonate deposit हो जाता है, जैसे corals आप देख पा रहे हैं. So ये याद रखना है आपको. This is important. Corals secrete a skeleton of calcium carbonate around their body. So what are corals? Corals are those cnidarians. Thank you, Ji. Alpan Mishra, God bless you. Alpan is saying your style of teaching is amazing. I have 24 years of teaching experience and I have taught lakhs and lakhs of successful students. हाँ जी, सुनो. So corals क्या होते हैं? Corals are the cnidarians which secrete a skeleton of calcium carbonate around their body. And they often grow in colonies. बड़ी बड़ी colonies होती हैं इनकी, और जिनको हम कह देते हैं coral reef. Corals often grow in colonies and they form coral reef, right? Have you heard of ग्रेट बैरियर रीफ ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया, हैव यू हर्ड ऑफ दिस थिंग? ग्रेट, हाँ बिल्कुल, मुस्ताक कह रहे मूंगे की चट्टाने, कोरल्स इन हिंदी दे आर कॉल्ड मूंगा। रेड कोरल, एक लाल मूंगा स्टोन भी होता है जो हम पहनते हैं, कोरल्स इन हिंदी दे आर कॉल्ड मूंगा। बड़ी बड़ी मूंगे की चट्टाने होती हैं समंदर में, right? So corals are the cnidarians which secrete a skeleton of calcium carbonate around their body, and they often grow in colonies, forms extensive masses which are called coral reefs, like the Great Barrier Reef of Australia. Okay ji. They have cells, cellular level of organization? No, they have tissue level of organization, but tissues have not formed organs. निडेरिया में टिश्यू लेवल है, कोई अलग से सिस्टम्स नहीं है। गैस एक्सचेंज कैसे होगा? इट अकर्स बाय डिफ्यूजन ऑफ गैसेस थ्रू जनरल बॉडी सरफेस। सपोज दिस इज द बॉडी ऑफ द हाइड्रा, right? These are the tentacles. So oxygen is going to diffuse into the body and carbon dioxide is going to come out. So simply through the general body surface area. राइट जी, केवल क्लियर? अनन्या सेज कि मैंने डिस्कवरी चैनल पे देखा है ग्रेट बैरियर रीफ ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया। गुड। सो स्पेशलाइज्ड रेस्पिरेटरी स्ट्रक्चर्स आर एब्सेंट। स्पॉन्जेस में भी देयर आर नो स्पेशलाइज्ड रेस्पिरेटरी स्ट्रक्चर्स। हियर ऑल्सो देयर आर नो स्पेशलाइज्ड रेस्पिरेटरी स्ट्रक्चर्स। हाउ डज देयर एक्सक्रीशन हैपन्स? सेम वे, जिस बॉडी सरफेस से ऑक्सीजन एंटर करेगी CO2 निकलेगी, फ्रॉम द सेम बॉडी सरफेस एरिया the metabolic waste material, ammonia, carbon dioxide is going to leave. That is what is excretion. How do we define excretion? Excretion is removal of harmful metabolic wastes. Ammonia produce करते हैं। Sponges क्या करते थे? वो भी ammonotelic है। Their chief excretory waste product is ammonia. They do not have any specialized excretory structures. Simply ammonia diffuses out from the body through the general body surface. Sponges ammonotelic. Cnidarians ammonotelic. Sponges do not have specialized respiratory structures. Cnidarians also do not have specialized respiratory structures. दोनों बातें क्लियर हैं जी? Blind sac type of body plan है। Circulatory system होता है? Well, they have a body cavity which is called coelenteron. That's why I told you Coelenterata phylum, because of presence of coelenteron. And what is the body cavity of sponges? It's a nice way ना, I am relating porifera with Cnidaria, दोनों रिवाइज हो रहे हैं। बॉडी कैविटी ऑफ स्पॉन्जेस, what is it called? Spongocele. Paragastric cavity, atrium. So here the body cavity is called coelenteron. Second sentence is very important. Right ji? Second sentence is very important. Sachin Kumar says, I want to get the name and fame like you. First of all, thank you so much Sachin Kumar that you think that I have a name which is famous also. My good wishes are with you. One day you will be a world famous doctor and then well we will search about you on internet. Ananya says कि आपकी special classes कब होगी? On the Plus platform मैंने special classes already start कर दी हैं. Today also I took a special free class on the Plus platform, Unacademy की app पर, Plus platform पर. आज मैंने ली थी class most important diagram based questions of human physiology. So that's why I told you कि आप मुझे follow करिए Unacademy प्रोफाइल पे, राइट मेरे बच्चे? नाउ इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड गैस्ट्रोवेस्कुलर कैविटी. गैस्ट्रो एंड वेस्कुलर दो टर्म्स, गैस्ट्रो रिलेटेड टू डाइजेशन, वेस्कुलर रिलेटेड टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, ब्लड सर्कुलेशन टाइप्स है ना. सो गैस्ट्रोवेस्कुलर कैविटी क्यों कहते हैं? इट हेल्प्स इन डाइजेशन as well as distribution of food, and the body cavity, it's filled with water, so it is also acting as a kind of hydroskeleton. So circulatory system में ध्यान रखना है, the body cavity is coelenteron, it is gastrovascular cavity, it is helping in digestion as well as distribution of food, right? प्रेरणा says आज आपने human physiology पे special class लिया था. Yes, प्लस प्लेटफॉर्म पे स्पेशल क्लासेस चालू हो चुकी हैं एंड आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट योर बैच फ्रॉम 1st of August. Those of you who want to join Unacademy Plus subscription and who want me as their mentor, as their guide, which code you have to use? Which code you have to use? Sachin Live, right? Life बनानी है, change करनी है, Sachin Live. Simple. Okay, next. नर्वस सिस्टम, भाई ये बात इंपॉर्टेंट है. पॉरीफेरा फाइलम में देयर आर नो न्यूरॉन्स. Porifera phylum में there are no neurons, right? See, नर्वस सिस्टम की शुरुआत सबसे पहले यहां से हुई. इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ नेटवर्क ऑफ नर्व सेल्स एंड देयर प्रोसेसेस. सेंसरी सेल्स आर ऑल्सो प्रेजेंट, राइट? दे हैव स्टेटोसिस्ट ऑल्सो. दिस इज ऑल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट. मेनी एनिमल ग्रुप्स दे हैव स्टेटोसिस्ट. आर्थ्रोपोडा फाइलम में भी स्टेटोसिस्ट होता है. नर्वस सिस्टम सबसे पहली बार यहां पे बना. आई विल राइट हियर हाइड्रा इज first animal which shows beginning of nervous system. Hydra has network of neurons but no brain. दिमाग नहीं है, neurons है. It has network of neurons but no brain. Important. This question can be asked in the exam. Name the animal which has neurons but no brain. Right? Sarthak has also written the same thing. Hydra is the first animal which shows beginning of nervous system. And Sushmit says the examples are very difficult. How to remember? बिल्कुल नहीं, कुछ भी मुश्किल नहीं होता. Even the word impossible says I am possible. लिख लिख के याद करो, बिल्कुल याद हो जाएंगी. You can do it. Digestive system. We already discussed. Body cavity is coelenteron. That is gastrovascular cavity. It has a single opening. हाइड्रा बना के दिखाया था ना ऐसे. से दिस इज हाइड्रा, लाइक अ सिलेंडर, वेरी स्मॉल, चावल के दाने जितना होता है हाइड्रा. हाइड्रा इज नॉट अ समथिंग वेरी बिग, इट्स वेरी स्मॉल एनिमल. सो फूड एंटर्स थ्रू द माउथ. द सेल्स दे सिक्रीट एंजाइम्स. सो डाइजेशन इज फर्स्ट एक्स्ट्रासेल्युलर. Digestion is first extracellular in the gastrovascular cavity and then it is intracellular. The digested, semi-digested food enters into each and every body cell and then it undergoes intracellular. ठीक है नित्या? Porifera में क्या था? Only intracellular digestion. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा better हुआ. Digestion is first extracellular and then it is intracellular. What is this hypostome? Mouth is situated on a conical projection. That conical projection is called hypostome. Mouth is situated on a conical projection called hypostome. Clear है जी? Right? अनन्या मैंने सही कहा ना? Even the word impossible says I am possible. Priyanshu says you were earlier in Unacademy and then you went to another organization and now you are here. वहाँ के बच्चों को परेशानी होगी, कोई परेशानी नहीं होगी. There also I was teaching on YouTube. Here also I am teaching on YouTube. So anyone can watch me anywhere. YouTube is free of cost for everyone, Priyanshu. So there is no such problem. You need not to worry. You need not to bother. You need not to take any tension for any student. There also I was on YouTube. Here also I am on YouTube. ठीक है जी? Right? Shackle says extracellular digestion occurs in coelentron by the enzyme secreted by gland cells. Perfect. एकदम सही कहा आपने. बिल्कुल. Reproductive system. They are hermaphrodite animals. Monoecious, bisexual animals. Hermaphrodite means same individual produces male gamete as well as female gamete. ठीक है सार्थक? Hermaphrodite का मतलब that the sperm and the egg cell are produced by same animal only. They are reproducing asexually by budding. Hydra में budding is very common. So they reproduce asexually as well as sexually. दोनों तरह का reproduction है. Clear है जी? Right? RMS says that YouTube is one platform where anyone can watch anyone. कोई problem ही नहीं. Nitya says hermaphrodite means sexes are not separate. बिल्कुल सही. Hermaphrodite means sexes are not separate, right? Same individual produces functional male and female gametes, right? Sachin ji, Garish, गरियश, सॉरी। आगे बढ़ते हैं। फर्टिलाइजेशन, fusion of gametes may be external or in some cases it may be internal also. Okay, like in case of hydra it is external, in case of jellyfish it is external. Sponges may we studied that the fertilization was internal. Here it could be external, it could be internal. Development is indirect. When I say indirect, it means larval stages present. Larval stages present. Porifera में also indirect development. Porifera के larvae amphiblastula, parenchyma, ragon. You need not to remember the names of the larvae, but remember that the development is indirect. NCERT में दिया हुआ है. Larvae बहुत सारे, free swimming larval stages, planula, hydrula, scyphistoma, ephyra. Don't remember if you don't want. Nothing to worry, but when you solve the questions from certain other institutes, test series, there you can find that the larval names may be given. This simple term you have to remember that development is indirect. Now, let's come to unique features of this phylum. This is important. This is the crux. निचोड़ है ये पूरा. Number one, tissue level of organization. In sponges, there was cellular level of organization, cell aggregate type of body plan. हाँ दिया, ठीक है बेटा. खास तरह के स्टिंगिंग सेल्स, डंक मारने वाले सेल्स, नाइडोसाइट और नाइडोब्लास्ट फॉर ऑफेंस एंड डिफेंस, फूड कैप्चरिंग, एंकरेज, राइट जी. देन इनकम्प्लीट डाइजेस्टिव ट्रैक्ट, ब्लाइंड सैक टाइप ऑफ बॉडी प्लान. Simple nervous system in the form of network of nerve cells and fibers. This is the first phylum which shows beginning of nervous system. Neurons are present but there is no brain. Right? Shackle says during sexual reproduction interstitial cells form gamete. Bilkul sahi. Interstitial cells are the totipotent cells. They can form any other cell type. Like in sponges we have archaeocytes which are the totipotent cells. Here it is interstitial cells. Isha Kumari. Examples, beautiful examples we have. Just look at the examples. देखिए जल्दी से याद करनी है, सिंपल याद हो जाएंगे. This is hydra. Have you ever seen hydra? स्कूल लेबोरेटरी में स्पेसिमेंस में शायद देखा हो आपने. Hydra is called freshwater polyp. Hydra का there is no natural death. इसलिए हाइड्रा को इमॉर्टल भी कहते हैं. अमर है हाइड्रा, कभी नहीं मरता. इट इज इमॉर्टल, राइट. थैंक यू. अनन्या से पानी पी लीजिए. अनन्या आज पानी रखा ही नहीं मैंने स्टूडियो में, भूल गया मैं, पानी है नहीं मेरे पास. ओबिलिया इज सीफर. ओबिलिया इज मैरीन. ओबिलिया इज कॉलोनियल, कॉलोनी में रहता है, मूव नहीं कर सकता. Sessile, it shows polymorphism, polymorphic cnidarian है. ठीक है. ओबिलिया की कितनी सारी बातें मैंने बता दी आपको. चलिए सार्थक आगे बढ़े. अदर एग्जाम्पल्स, सी द ब्यूटिफुल जेलीफिशेस. यूरेलिया jellyfish. 99% of the body of jellyfish is water. The body of jellyfish is 99% water only, right? Physalia, Portuguese man of, sorry, it is man of war. Portuguese man of war. Why it is called Portuguese man of war? Because when it is floating in the water, the top of the animal looks like the Portuguese hat. पुर्तगाली सोल्जर्स का जो टोपी होती है, हैट होता है, ऐसा लगता है पानी में वो तैर रहा है. ठीक है जी. एडम्सिया इज सी एनिमोन. सी एनिमोन इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड सी फ्लावर. फूल जैसे, ये देखो ऐसे लग रहा है ना, सी फ्लावर. These are the simple examples, and when you have seen their pictures also, तो आपको आराम से याद हो जाएंगे. आर्यमा कह रहे हैं यू मस्ट वॉच सीरीज, इज ऑल्सो वेरी मच अमेजिंग ऑन एनिमल किंगडम. अच्छा, ओके. Yes, on YouTube you can search by my name Dr. Sachin Kapur. You must know series के नाम से हैं videos. Metagenesis is shown by Obelia. Isha, you're right. Obelia shows metagenesis, alternation of generation between polyp and medusa. Okay जी, beautiful corals. Look at these slides, how beautiful they are. Corals है मूंगा, stone जो होता है, ठीक है जी. Now some of the corals, corallium red coral, लाल मूंगा. Meandrina is brain coral, tubipora is organ pipe coral. Some examples are there in the NCERT, some examples are not in the NCERT. So आप उनको याद कर लीजिए which are there in the NCERT, like Gorgonia. Gorgonia, sea fan, it's a coral. Pennatula, sea pen. Pennatula is sea pen. Gorgonia is sea fan. Many students are demanding whiteboard. Acha, why you want whiteboard? Tell me the reason. I think you are trying to take printouts of these, na? And when you take printout, तो वो फिर blue color पे आना मुश्किल हो जाएगा. I think that is the reason. Those of you who have not pressed the like button, I want all of you to press the like button. Come on quickly and promise that you will share the video with all your friends. We have done Porifera, we have done Cnidaria. In the next classes, we'll be doing other file also. And class 12th के syllabus में, I'll be starting with female reproductive system tomorrow. Male reproductive system we have covered. Then we'll be starting with female reproductive system. Now, install the Unacademy Learners app in your mobile phone and use the code Sachin Live, and you will be getting discount on your subscription, and you will be directly under my guidance, under my mentorship. I would love to have this opportunity that I can be your life coach. We are going to start the batch from 1st August. 1st August for NEET 2024. 1st August batch for NEET 2024, right? So those of you who want to take the plus subscription, this is the life-changing code. And do not forget to join our channel, Telegram channel, NEET Elixir. You want the PDF notes? Of course you want the PDF notes. The entire PDF of this session, जो भी मैंने आपके साथ लिया है, that will be shared on the Telegram. So I want you to join the Telegram group. So this is the app and this is the procedure how you install it, right guys? And then you can choose the type of subscription which you want, iconic or the plus. And we have offline centers also. So subscribe the channel NEET Elixir by Unacademy, and do not forget to hit the like button. And kahin jana nahi hai, just have a 2 minutes break, and then ANOOP Vashish sir is coming for chemistry classes, right ji? All the best. Bye bye. God bless you all. पढ़ते रहिए, खुश रहिए. Bye bye.